Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into something really powerful. How changing your perspective can change your life. Today I want to talk about something simple, yet profoundly powerful: perspective. It's the lens through which we view the world, and it shapes not only how we see others, but also how we see ourselves. The remarkable thing is that while we often can't change what happens to us, we can change how we respond by changing our perspective. Let me start with a simple story. Two people look out the same window. One sees the mud, the other sees the stars. What made the difference? Not the view, but the viewer. That's perspective. In life, we all face setbacks, failures, losses, disappointments. And yet, you might notice that some people grow stronger through hardship while others are crushed by it. The difference is not necessarily in strength or intelligence, but in how they perceive their challenges. One sees defeat, the other sees opportunity. Think of Nelson Mandela, 27 years in prison, yet he came out not with a heart full of hate, but with a vision for reconciliation. His perspective didn't just change his life, it changed an entire nation. Or consider Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, who wrote, "Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances." He believed that even in the darkest times, we still have the power to choose our response. Perspective is also essential in our relationships. How often do conflicts arise, not because of true differences, but because we assume others see the world the same way we do? Empathy, the ability to step into someone else's shoes, is really just a shift in perspective. It's the difference between judgment and understanding, between distance and connection. Even in our daily lives, perspective can transform the mundane. The same rainy day that ruins someone's plans can be a blessing to a farmer. The traffic jam that frustrates one person might be a moment of calm for another. The situation is the same, but the experience is not. So what can we do? We can practice gratitude. It's a powerful tool for shifting perspective. We can challenge our assumptions, listen more deeply, and ask ourselves, what else could be true here? We can remember that our way of seeing isn't the only way, and often it's not even the most helpful way. In the end, perspective isn't about ignoring reality. It's about choosing the most empowering way to interpret it. When we change our perspective, we don't just change how we see the world, we change how we live in it. Because life, in its essence, is not a fixed experience. It is fluid. It's shaped not only by events, but by what we believe those events mean. Two people can go through the same loss, the same hardship, or even the same joy, and come out with entirely different stories. Why? Because our minds are not just mirrors, they are storytellers, and we're the authors. This is not always easy. Some days, perspective feels like a fight. It's far easier to fall into blame, fear, or hopelessness. But those are not our only choices. We can choose to reframe pain into purpose. We can choose to turn waiting into preparation. We can choose to see failure not as a dead end, but as a detour, sometimes even a divine one. And the beautiful thing is, perspective doesn't just transform us. It transforms our impact on others. When you choose hope in dark times, you become a light. When you choose compassion in conflict, you become a bridge. When you choose to see the best in someone, they often rise to meet that expectation. Choose your lens wisely, because the way you see the world becomes the world you live in. Thank you.